This is what if the Saiyans were wished back. After training on Beerus's planet, Goku is told about the upcoming Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament. The idea of fighting strong opponents from another universe excites him, but also makes him think about what his own universe might still be hiding. He remembers the Saiyans, not the half-human kind like Gohan or Trunks, but real, pure-blooded warriors, the kind who once ruled with power alone. It occurs to him that if Universe 7 is going to face unknown threats, they should consider bringing back some of the strongest fighters their own history had to offer. Instead of making a wish on Earth, Goku proposes they use the Namekian Dragon Balls. Dend arranges travel. The Namekians agree to lend the wish for the sake of Universe 7's showing in the tournament. 3 wishes are available. The first, to restore planet Vegeta. The second, to revive a small number of elite Saiyans from just before its destruction. The third is left unused, saved in case of emergency. The wish is granted. Planet Vegeta is revived, isolated in a distant region of space. It appears fully intact, complete with atmosphere and terrain from its final years. From it, a small group of elite warriors re-emerge, the strongest chosen from their final moments before Frieza's attack. Goku and Vegeta arrive shortly after using instant transmission. The planet is quiet but dense with power. The air is heavy, and only a few Saiyans are standing. 3 draw immediate attention. Bardock stands alert, his eyes scanning the environment. He senses Goku before he even sees him. Unlike other revived Saiyans, Bardock doesn't panic. His instincts are already adjusting. Break towers above most. Broad-shouldered, armored calm. A silent warrior, his strength feels layered. He was a squad leader before the planet's fall, known for his quiet brutality and tactical skill. A mysterious Saiyan similar in age to Goku, stands near the edge of a crater. Pale skin, silver eyes, completely unreadable energy. No one knows him. He offers no name. His presence doesn't feel natural. Goku gives him one zikr. The remaining revived Saiyans recognize Vegeta as the last royal and kneel instinctively. Though he never asked for it, he is declared king. He accepts only long enough to issue a single command: surpass their old limits. With that, Goku and Vegeta select Bardock, Break, and Zikr for training and leave the rest behind on planet Vegeta. They return to Earth, where Wise prepares a gravity-enhanced training zone. The training begins immediately. Bardock trains under Goku's guidance. He's tactical, fast, and eager to measure himself against the son he never knew. His style evolves daily, built on raw combat experience sharpened through observation. Break trains with Vegeta. He says little but pushes through every challenge with quiet focus. Unlike Nappa or Raditz, Break shows no ego, only raw power honed through cold efficiency. His control and adaptation impress even Wise. Zikr trains alone. His energy doesn't behave like normal Kai. It rises and falls in pulses. He meditates more than he fights, rarely speaking or interacting. Even Beerus watches from a distance, cautious of something he can't place. By the end of the week, all 3 warriors have made substantial progress. Bardock begins to grasp modern energy control. Break adapts to gravity chambers and energy amplification. Zikr remains unreadable, but his power is steadily increasing. Meanwhile, Champa finishes gathering his own team. The stage is nearly set. Universe 7 now has 3 unknowns entering the fold, each one a relic of Saiyan history, now altered by time, death, and rebirth. With the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament approaching, Goku and Vegeta finalize their lineup. Having just trained the newly revived Saiyans, Bardock, Break, and Zikr, they recognize their potential and place all 3 on the official roster. Piccolo joins as the 6th and final member to round out the team with tactical depth. Team Universe 7 is Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Bardock. Break. Zikr. Round 1. Bardock vs. Bottomo. Bardock volunteers to go first. Bottomo's energy-absorbing body poses an unusual problem, but Bardock doesn't waste time. Rather than trying to overpower him, Bardock uses movement, pressure, and a precise grab to redirect Bottomo's balance and toss him out of bounds. It's fast, efficient, and calculated, nothing like the reckless Bardock of the past. His time with Goku has sharpened his restraint. Round 2. Break vs. Frost. Break enters calmly. Frost opens with charm and composure, but Break doesn't acknowledge him. The moment the fight begins, Break overwhelms him with raw physical dominance. Before Frost can even reach for his poison needle trick, Break grabs him mid-motion and slams him down hard. The referee calls the match, and Frost is exposed instantly. No theatrics, no cheating. Break shuts him down before anything escalates. Round 3. Zikr vs. Magetta. Magetta's heat and durability challenge most opponents, but not Zikr. As soon as the fight starts, Zikr's aura responds to the environment. His presence alone causes the heat to distort. Magetta attacks with lava shots and brute strength, but none of it lands. Zikr calmly walks him to the edge, then crushes the platform beneath his feet, forcing Magetta out. The match ends without a word spoken. The crowd is stunned by his control. Round 4. Bardock vs. Cabba. Cabba's clean form and refined technique mirror Vegeta, but Bardock counters with pure experience. The fight is respectful but brief. Bardock keeps Cabba on the defensive, never escalating to Super Saiyan. With a sharp sweep and burst of speed, he knocks Cabba from the stage. No emotion, just results. Round 5. Hit vs. Goku. Now only one Universe 6 fighter remains, Hit. Goku steps up, eager to face him. The fight progresses similarly to the original, with Goku forcing Hit to evolve his time skip mid-battle. Goku unveils Super Saiyan Blue and stacks Kaioken to match Hit's adaptations. The match is fierce, equal, and pushes both to their limits. Without Monaka in reserve, a fallback isn't possible. Goku and Hit reach a draw after a final high-speed exchange. Both fighters step down from the stage, unable to continue. Final round, Vegeta vs. Hit. With the score even, Vegeta steps in. It's the deciding match. Vegeta wastes no time. He ignites Super Saiyan Blue immediately and applies non-stop pressure. Unlike Goku, he doesn't try to understand the technique. He forces Hit to react. Every time skip attempt is crushed under explosive counters and flurries of precision. Hit evolves again, but Vegeta stays ahead through sheer force and spatial reading. In the final seconds, Vegeta fakes an opening and baits Hit's strike. With perfect timing, he lands a crushing uppercut that launches Hit out of bounds. Universe 7 wins. As the team regroups, the aftermath leaves a strong impression. Bardock proved himself more than a relic. He's a reliable, adaptable warrior. Break revealed a terrifying level of discipline and physical supremacy. Zikr left a cold, haunting impression. No one can explain his energy. Vegeta, now a literal king among Saiyans, delivered the final blow to secure the win. The Universe 6 tournament ends, but the ripple effects begin immediately. Saiyans from Universe 6 take interest in their long-lost counterparts. Champa demands rematches. Wise begins observing Zikr more closely. Even Beerus seems uncharacteristically cautious. After Universe 7's win, life settles into a new rhythm. But the presence of the revived Saiyans begins shifting the energy of Earth's defenders. Bardock adapts quickly to Earth's way of life. He takes to Goku's environment, the mountains and open terrain, finding peace in seclusion. But peace doesn't mean idleness. Bardock trains daily with Goku, studying the finer points of Kai control, weighted clothing, and energy sensing. Unlike his past as a frontline warrior, he now learns to read an opponent's flow rather than simply overpower them. Watching Goku's interactions with Gohan and the others, Bardock begins to see what a future looks like when it isn't built on conquest. He doesn't say much, but the lessons stick. He isn't chasing strength for survival anymore now, it's evolution. Break refuses most contact. He selects a wasteland region and creates a gravity training zone with assistance from Bulma and Vegeta. His power grows not through transformation but refinement. He suppresses his Kai until it becomes a dense pressure field, using his body as a living weapon. Vegeta checks in occasionally, the two rarely speak. But when they spar, Break forces Vegeta to rely on technique over brute strength. Their sessions shape Vegeta's path forward. Break remains a dark horse, powerful, methodical, unpredictable. His style is anti-Flash, pure substance. Zikr doesn't live anywhere. He drifts, meditating in craters, cliff edges, and at times near sacred places. He interacts with no one unless approached, and when he's observed, his energy seems to vanish entirely. His Kai signature behaves unlike anything Wise has encountered. He doesn't train, but his power increases. It's unclear whether he's evolving or remembering. Wise theorizes Zikr is tied to something beyond mortal evolution. Beerus grows uneasy. He tolerates Zikr's presence but makes it clear. The moment he becomes unstable, he will be erased. Still, Zikr remains perfectly calm. Gohan's resurgence. Seeing Bardock and Break training so intensely reignites Gohan's purpose. He returns to Piccolo, asking for guidance. This time, Gohan doesn't want to just get back in shape. He wants to push beyond his former limits without shortcuts. Their training is harsh. Piccolo shatters Gohan's old habits, rebuilding him from the ground up. Gohan reclaims his mystic state but continues past it, working to control his energy under stress, time compression, and blindfolded combat. He doesn't seek transformation, he trains for sustainability and consistency. By the end of it, Gohan is leaner, faster, and fully immersed in his hybrid potential. He begins using explosive Kai bursts and counter-based movement, blending human adaptability with Saiyan ferocity. The new crisis. Zeno's arrival shatters the calm. The Grand Priest announces the Tournament of Power, a survival match between universes. Each must provide 10 fighters. The losers' universes will be erased. Beerus immediately begins selection. Goku and Vegeta are locked in. Gohan, newly revived in spirit, volunteers. Piccolo is chosen for tactical versatility. Android 17 is contacted. Android 18 joins. Krillin is considered but passed over. Tyne is brought in for balance. Bardock, Break, and Zikr are all confirmed by Goku and Vegeta without hesitation. That makes 10. But the concern isn't with who's fighting, it's with Zikr. Wise privately warns Beerus that if Zikr's presence begins distorting space-time inside the world of Void, it may trigger effects the Grand Priest didn't account for. Beerus dismisses the worry, for now. The team is formed, the rules are explained, erasure awaits. The Grand Priest announces the rules of the Tournament of Power. 8 universes, 10 fighters each, a single stage, no flying, no killing, time limit 48 minutes. The losing universes will be erased. Universe 7's lineup is now finalized. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, Android 17, Android 18, Tyne, Bardock, Break, Zikr. They enter the world of Void. The arena stretches endlessly into a sea of nothing. The silence before the match is cold. Tension builds. Then the signal sounds. The tournament begins. Fighters from all sides scatter. The arena descends into pure chaos. Mid-tier universes begin falling quickly. Universe 9 and Universe 10 are immediately overwhelmed, with Universe 7 taking the lead in eliminations. Android 17 and 18 coordinate effortlessly, sweeping out fodder-tier enemies with clean tactics. Tyne supports Gohan and Piccolo, but the real difference is the presence of the revived Saiyans. Bardock fights like a tactician. He doesn't waste energy. He stalks enemies, reading their intent, and counters with brutal efficiency. His battle instincts overwhelm newer fighters unfamiliar with his unpredictable, grounded style. When a squad from Universe 4 attempts a coordinated ambush, Bardock dismantles them one by one, forcing their retreat. His calm demeanor and veteran presence make him a silent anchor for the team. Break ignores strategy. He walks directly into clusters of enemies and dismantles them with compact, crushing strikes. His Kai is tightly compressed. It doesn't flare, it pulses. That makes him nearly invisible to scouts. At one point, he takes on 3 Universe 6 fighters simultaneously and knocks all of them out with no transformation. His movements are nearly robotic. No emotion, no wasted motion, no retreat. Wise observes Break with interest. His style mirrors the precision of angelic technique, but without the divine energy. Zicker stands still for the first several minutes. Fighters pass by him, sensing something unnatural and choosing to avoid confrontation. Even Giron, standing far across the stage, glances at him briefly, but doesn't move. Eventually, a confident fighter from Universe 3 charges Zicker, assuming he's defenseless. Zicker raises one hand. There's no flash, no aura spike, just a concussive shockwave. The fighter is erased from the ring before realizing what happened. Zicker lowers his hand and resumes stillness. His presence is felt across the arena now. Universe 11 notes him as a threat, and even Toppo marks him as a priority. Cabba, Caulifla, and Kale enter battle with passion. Goku and Vegeta both end up in fights against their counterparts, as in the original timeline. Vegeta vs. Cabba mirrors their past fight, but this time, Vegeta is harsher. He tells Cabba to become stronger not just for Universe 6, but to defend Saiyan pride. He knocks Cabba out decisively but spares him. Goku vs. Caulifla and Kale escalates when Kale goes berserk. Goku manages the situation similarly to the original, but now Break arrives midway. Goku steps aside, letting Break test himself. Break vs. Kale berserk becomes a brutal exchange. Her uncontrolled rage crashes against his silent dominance. Break absorbs her blows without budging. He doesn't strike first, but once he moves, he hits her with a body blow so dense it sends her flying into a crater. Before she can recover, Caulifla pulls her back, saving her from elimination. Gohan begins directing parts of Universe 7's team, communicating with Piccolo and the androids while keeping track of Goku and Vegeta. His mystic form keeps him on even ground with many elite fighters. When Universe 2 launches a flurry of love-based transformations and attacks, Gohan's calm dismantles their strategy. He identifies their support chain and has 18 break it. Then he leads a 3-way team-up with Piccolo and Tine to clear the rest. By the halfway mark, Gohan is being viewed by the other universes as the true team leader, the one holding Universe 7's cohesion together. As weaker universes fall, the battlefield shrinks. Zicker finally begins to move. He enters the fray without a word. His aura begins to destabilize the arena's platform. The Grand Priest notices. The stage shudders slightly as he passes through zones of heavy energy. Fighters begin to move away from him. Giron, standing at the far end of the arena, turns his head not toward Goku, but toward Zicker. The Grand Priest tightens his gaze. Something has shifted. With only minutes remaining in the tournament of power, the battlefield is nearly cleared. Universe 7 holds 5 fighters. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Break, Zicker. Universe 11 has 3. Giron, Toppo, Dispo. Tension is at its peak. Dispo rushes in first, targeting Gohan. The speed clash plays out similar to the original timeline, but with less chaos. Gohan, having fully adapted to the packing of the tournament, uses his momentum-based style to lock Dispo in movement traps. He cuts off angles, restricts flight paths, and delivers precise counters. Android 17 isn't present in this timeline, so Gohan finishes the job with a calculated feint, sending Dispo over the edge with a charged burst. One down. Toppo unleashes his God of Destruction mode, engaging Break. The clash is explosive. Toppo's haki melts parts of the stage, but Break's compact energy resists the destruction. He doesn't deflect, he absorbs. Their blows are devastating. Each hit dents the platform. Toppo grows more aggressive, trying to overwhelm Break with sheer divine force. Break finally retaliates by shifting all his Kai into one limb, using a single rotation strike to collapse Toppo's stance and throw him into a jagged wall. Break then lifts and slams Toppo over the edge before his energy can regenerate. Toppo is eliminated. Now only Jiren remains. His energy unleashes across the arena. Goku, Vegeta, Break, Gohan, and Zikr circle him. Goku and Vegeta rush in first just as in canon. They fight in tandem, forcing Jiren to adapt. Vegeta taps into his evolved blue form. Goku uses blue Kaioken, but Jiren begins to dominate. Break tags in next, delivering crushing palm strikes. Jiren's power deflects most of them, but Break's endurance slows him. He sacrifices himself to deliver a devastating slam that opens Jiren's guard. Goku follows through with a direct hit. Jiren reels. For the first time, he looks shaken. Then Zikr steps forward. As Zikr walks, the air twists. The Grand Priest stands up. Time stutters for a moment. Zikr's aura bends space unnaturally. It's not divine, not mortal, not Kai-based. It's something else. Jiren engages. The two collide. There's no dramatic exchange. Zikr simply moves faster than Jiren can follow. He redirects blows with subtle shifts. Every hit he takes is absorbed, turned into a recoil wave that knocks Jiren back. But as Zikr presses harder, his control slips. The arena fractures under his aura. Zeno leans forward. The Grand Priest lifts a hand, but Beerus shouts to stop. Jiren finally breaks through and lands a direct counter. Zikr is sent flying, landing hard. The platform stabilizes. Zikr does not rise. He's conscious, but he chooses not to continue. He steps backward and falls off the stage. With Jiren weakened, Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan remain. Goku and Vegeta go all in, pushing Jiren back. But as in canon, the toll is too great. Vegeta is knocked out, then Goku, who nearly masters Ultra Instinct but falls short. Gohan remains. No transformations, no divine hacks, just power built through grit, study, and balance. Jiren underestimates him. That's the mistake. Gohan uses the opening to read Jiren's rhythm. He adapts. He counters. He channels his peak energy in a burst wave that blasts Jiren near the edge. Jiren tries to finish it with one final full power punch. Gohan redirects it midair, flips behind him, and sends him off the stage with a double-handed strike. Jiren is eliminated. Universe 7 wins. Zeno prepares the erase button. The Grand Priest asks for the wish. Gohan steps up and wishes for all erased universes to be restored. Zeno is pleased. The Saiyans, Bardock, Break, and even Zikr have rewritten history. Their revival didn't just change their fate, it saved the multiverse. Zikr vanishes quietly. Break returns to solitude. Bardock disappears, leaving only a message behind. I see what you were fighting for now. And Gohan, for the first time, leads the next generation, no longer in his father's shadow.